Yeah, a lot of people go over there. Yeah, I bet that's the one. You can really handle it.
Irish better. By the way,
all right, while Paul's back there talking a little bit, which is fine, take your time coming up, Paul. George, y'all finish your conversation. It's okay. He's got 65 people making. So I'd like to welcome everybody to the back deck. First show of the year. You can just feel the excitement, anticipation. I think everybody's ready to get together. I was talking with Michael. This is our 8th year to do this. This is our 23rd show to do it over those years. It's kind of a cool number. And I want to give a shout out to George and Kelly, who are our first performers. So, George and Kelly, way back when, we kind of had things, it wasn't like this, trust me. And that started this whole thing. As I always do, I want to thank my son Michael for putting this all together. Without him, it doesn't happen. It does not happen. I'm not doing this by myself. And I got to thank Steve Latazori. Steve built the deck, built the stage, built everything. I just followed him around and said, "What can I do?" He said, "Stay out of my way." I can do that too. So the stage came about because Steve and Robin are sitting back there, and Robin goes, "Steve, I can't see. Can you build a stage?" I said, "I'll build a stage." So this is Robin's stage and Steve's deck. We have new seat backs back here. And I'd like to thank Stephanie for doing the embroidery, which did a great job with that. We appreciate it. Something that we're going to do 2 things this year that we're going to kind of start, little traditions. So the first, my good neighbor Fred across the street, great guy, shows up at my door today with this guitar right here. And he goes, "I went to the music store and I bought this." And he goes, "I think it would be cool if every artist that comes signed the guitar, so at the end of the year you have all the artists." So Paul signed the guitar. So I mean, that's some artwork. That's good stuff. So, but that was so nice of Fred to do that, and it's something that we are going to do. Absolutely, we're going to do that. And then the second thing that I'd like for us to do, because looking at this right here is awesome, seeing everybody on the stage. So Drew, our photographer, professional photographer, who does a great job, I'd like for Drew to take a picture of the crowd so y'all can see what we see at this point. It's just so cool. So y'all can, I don't know, you can sit there, stand, whatever. Paul and I are going to come down here, and Drew, we'll let you take this. We appreciate it.
You guys going to act like you're just amped up. Hands in the air.
Thank you, Drew. So and after the show, Drew posted the pictures, and they're for sale. You can buy them, and he does a fantastic job. I'm telling you, they do a great job with them. All right, real quick, as everybody knows, it's been here before. We got a couple of bathrooms. Bathroom inside to the right, first door on the right. You can go there. For the guys or really brave women, you can go down the stairs back here. Yeah, and you can. And there's a little holder there for your beer. You can put it there, and now there's an X there. So X marks the spot. See if we haven't marked them. And yeah, get better. Not going any further. Don't forget to put your cell phones on mute. Got a lot of first-time people here. Really, really neat to have y'all here. Thank you for coming. Hope you come back. You know, we do this a lot. But to me, the best part is this, the people. Everybody getting together. Everybody hanging out. and hearing amazing musicians play music. So thank you for being here. Everybody that's been here before, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for supporting this, because, I mean, honestly, if we did this and we had 10 people show up, we wouldn't be able to do this, you know? So the fact that we have, I think, we have over 65 people here on the deck tonight. It's the most we've ever had on the deck. We've had large numbers where there's been some sitting out there or whatever, but on the deck itself, every single seat is used, and it's pretty exciting to see that happen. So thank y'all for being here. Also, the koozies that we have on here, those are for you guys. Take them home, and those are for y'all. All right, so tonight, it's Paul McDonald. So happy to have Paul here. Tell you a little bit about Paul. He was raised in Huntsville, Alabama, lives in Nashville. In 2010, he moved to Nashville with his band. In 2011, he finished 8th on American Idol. Interestingly, the judges that year, Steven Tyler, Jennifer Lopez, and Randy Jackson, kind of cool. Scotty McCreery won that year, and Lauren Elena was the runner-up. So, you know, very, very talented group there. In 2014, Paul started his solo career. 2018, he released his solo debut, Modern Hearts. Been listening to that a bunch. If you haven't listened to it, you need to listen to it. It's fantastic. Fantastic. From what I understand, Paul's going to get back in the studios and sometime this year and release some music and get back at it. And the best part, though, about all that is tonight, he's ours. We get to have him tonight. So, Paul, thank you for being here.
Thank you guys for having me this evening. This is my first backyard party since 2020. I was telling the guys I might just start doing these backyard parties full time. It's a song about new love that is on my last record. Recently I got a call from a big old country star that says he's going to put this song on his next record, which is kind of cool. So y'all might be hearing it on the dang country radio. Until then, this is the OG Paul McDonald version. And I don't understand. It don't make no sense. You don't have to, baby. Yeah, when it feels like this, I can hear your heart beating on top of mine. We're on the same wave, yeah, we're running on the same time. Yeah, and I wanna get high. Cause for the first time in a long time I'm feeling alright. And I wanna get stoned. Off that look in your eyes, it said never let go. I give all my life just for a moment with you, doing all the things that new lovers do. Oh, yeah, you yeah, you hook me real quick, baby, and you keep you got me on the stage, yeah, babe, you got me feeling it. Well, darling, if you only knew, you got me in the palm of your hands, you got me on shoulder. Yeah, babe, I hope you understand it. Yeah, and I wanna get high. Cause for the first time in a long time I'm feeling alright. And I wanna get stoned. Off that look in your eyes, it said never let go. I give all my life just for a moment with you, doing all the things that new lovers do. Oh, sing it back to me, act like you're at a concert. Come on. Whoa. How y'all doing out there? Yeah, I wanna get high, and I wanna get stoned. It's a love song, yeah. Off that look in your eyes, it said never let go. You got me in love. You got me feeling in love. Yeah, I get something different, something better, something real this time. Yeah, I wanna get high. Yeah, now I wanna get stoned. Off that look in your eyes and say never let go. Yeah, you got me in love. You got me feeling in love. Yeah, it's something different, something better, something real this time. I give all my life just for a moment with you. Yeah, babe, I give it all away for a moment with you. Doing all the things that new lovers do. Oh, this is all you guys. You. My set list for tomorrow night. I needed that one. I'm playing tomorrow. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. I got playing doing a headline at a big festival there with my band, which should be pretty cool. And then on Monday, I fly to Europe. I'm playing shows in Europe for the first time ever, which will be very fun. I'm doing like London, Liverpool, Scotland, a bunch of places like that. So next time you see me, I might be just a big old bloody rock star from overseas. Too big to be hanging out on back porches. I have one song, I only brought one guitar, and I have one song in the set that's a whole step down, which means I'm having to play this thing like all the way up here, so it comes out of tune a little bit. So for any of you folks that are judging me on my guitar playing, that's the reason. There's a song right here that I wrote. It's on this new, this Modern Hearts record that I put out a few years ago. It is brand new in Europe, but it's very old to me. But I wrote this, I guess the story behind it was I was freshly back in Nashville. I was living in Los Angeles and coming out of a relationship, and I met this new upcoming country singer, and she invited me to go with her to Bonnaroo, and I was like, I'm back. It's gonna be great. And I get to Bonnaroo, and she was hanging out with some other dude, and my buddies were like, oh yeah, you and I were together? And I was like, what? She literally crashed in my house 2 nights ago. Back to the trauma, the LA trauma. Oh God. I said, that girl's a wild card, man. You gotta be careful with her. I said, well, why do I always fall in love with the wild cards? Because they're more exciting. When you're happy, there's something right about it. You gotta have a wild, crazy, badass, independent woman that inspires you at all times. Correct, fellas? Sometimes they break your heart, and that's just the risk you take. But this song's called Wild Card. I'm gonna play it very chill, because I was in San Francisco the other night, and there was a very rowdy, drunk girl. She was a wild card. She was, and this was during the pandemic, right when gigs were starting to happen again. So it was like, all right, let's go out and test the waters. The waters were very thin at that point in time. It was shows to about 14 people, like on those gigs, and the promoters were like, "Thank you so much for being here." And I was like, "Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome." With that being said, there was that night in San Francisco. I think there might have been 8 people that showed up. That's just the time, you know. It was the time, like those. But with that, I thought, what else am I gonna do besides, do these, go out and play? And people just weren't ready to come out quite yet. But this one girl, she was. And because there was only 8 people at the gig, or however many people there was, it was very odd. She was everyone was part of the show. When there's 8 people there, you're just in the band. It's like, what do you guys want to hear? Like, should I just come hang out with y'all? Like, what do you guys want to do? And she was so loud. It would be like so I would say a joke, or I'd just be talking about the song. I said, I wrote this song. This girl, I'm a wild card. Yeah. It's like, oh, like everyone's like, shut it, we paid for tickets. And so I tried this reverse psychology where instead of getting overly loud and just trying to play above her, I just played very, very soft. And I was like, maybe this will teach her self-awareness. I don't think it did, but I played this song real soft, and I thought, man, I kind of like it that way, so that's how I'm gonna play it tonight. I don't know what you've been up to, but all my friends seem to think that they do. They keep telling me things I'd rather not hear. So just be honest with me, I don't care. I need to hear from your red lips right here. We're both too keen, so goddamn right around. Darling, you're a wild card. You see you love it and you're wrecking my heart. You're so confusing and you're hard to find, but when you want some loving and you're right by my side, darling, you're a wild card. You see you love me, but right now you are breaking my heart. Darling, you're a wild card. Yeah, you see that I should let you go, but then you're reaching for my hand. Hold on. Say you don't know company, but then you put your pal sweeping alone. Yeah, you're hot, you're cold, you're never warm. You're down, but you're always torn. Nothing matter reasons to keep sticking around. Yeah, darling, you're a wild card. You see you love it and you're wrecking my heart. You're so confusing and you're hard to find, but when you want some loving and you're right by my side, darling, you're a wild card. You see you love me, but right now you are breaking my heart. Darling, you're a wild card. Got a feeling that you never gonna slow it down. Got a feeling that you are the type of girl to stick around. Got a feeling if I say I love you now, you'll be on your way faster than I can say. Darling, you're a wild card. See you love me, then you're wrecking my heart. You're so confusing and you're hard to find, but when you want some loving and you're right by my side, darling, you're a wild card. You see you love me, but right now you are breaking my heart. Darling, you're a wild card. Darling, you're a wild card. You are breaking my heart. You are breaking my heart. You're a wild card. You are breaking my heart. You are breaking friends seem to think they do. They keep telling me things I'd rather not hear. How we doing out there, yeah? Hanging in? Alright, cool, let's see. This next tune right here is something this is a new one I'm excited about. This one was written during the pandemic, like a lot of these new songs. There wasn't anything else to do besides contemplate life and sit around in your house all day. But the good news about being in Nashville is I get to write and work with a whole lot of people that I don't normally get to because everyone's out on tour and traveling around and stuff. So while we're all home in the same place at the same time, I got to write with a handful of my favorite bands and that kind of thing that we never get to see each other unless we're stumbling, drunk at a festival. Like, hey, saw you up there, that was awesome. That kind of thing. Now it's like, we ain't got nothing to do. You want to write some songs? You want to start a make-believe band? What do you want to do? Nothing else to do. But we started talking just about, in that time there's a lot of negative thoughts going out into the world. I mean, you turn on the news and there's a lot of just negative stuff. People were dying, aliens were coming in, and it was just nothing good, really. I was like, I was just hoping for the CBS morning show or the Sunday morning show where they're like, and here's your moment of a whale in the ocean with flowers falling. That's my favorite. That's my favorite news. The Sunday morning show. How do I get on that one? But I was writing a song with my buddy. We thought, wouldn't it be cool to have something to sing every night that kind of reminded myself of this, because it's easy to forget a lot of times with just the fast pace of life and work and all the things and social media and all that stuff. It can really kind of grab at you in a negative way. And I thought, man, I'm just gonna have to write a song I play every night to remind myself that it's okay, we're still alive. Everyone's here. We're here. Just who knows, we'll be gone tomorrow, the song's called The Dark Side, but it's about the light. It's about following the light and trying to stay positive, letting those negative thoughts come in and just go out. Catch them and go, cool, I feel it, I understand it. Don't have to take that bait. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Let that stuff fall behind. There's also a line in there about remembering what it was like to be a kid. I remember last time I was at home, I was hanging out at the kids' table. And my parents were like, Paul, you're 37 years old, you're still hanging out at the kids' table? I'm like, there is no judgment at all over here. They're not asking me when I'm going to get a real job. They're like, let's jam. And I'm like, yeah. I'm hanging at the kids' table, all the time. I try to hang out there until I die. But anyways, this is a new one called The Dark Side. Y'all make some noise out there, come on. I've been up all night, getting drunk, getting stoned. I feel so lost, I feel so alone. What's the point? What's the point? It just costs too much to be living this lie. I'm tired of being broke, I'm tired of being tired. I'm over it, I'm over it. I've gone away so many days, pleasing the flesh and numbing the pain. I wanna be free, I wanna be wild, and I wanna see through the eyes of a child, and I wanna shine low, and I wanna shine bright. So long to the dark side. Y'all make some noise, say that, go! yeah. I spent all those years swearing I'd change. I was wasting away, chasing all the wrong things. I was drowning in it. Lord knows I was drowning in it. And my mother always said it ain't where you been, and the good Lord only cares where you're going next. So I'm headed that way, off to find that saving grace. And I'm building back every bridge that I burned, and I'm taking with me every lesson I learned. I wanna be free, I wanna be wild, and I wanna see through the eyes of a child. And I wanna shine low, and I wanna shine bright. So long to the dark side. I wanna be free, and I wanna see through the eyes of a child. And I wanna shine low, and I wanna shine bright. So long to the dark side. I wanna be free, I wanna be wild, and I wanna see through the eyes of a child. And I wanna shine low, and I wanna shine bright. So long to the dark side. I'm saying so long to the dark side. So long to the dark side. Y'all make some noise out there, go! So long to the dark side. Positive thinking, right? Let's see. Y'all doing all right up there? So those are all my hits. The next ones are going to be B-sides. This is an old song, but it's also kind of new. I hadn't put out new music in, it's been years now, almost 4 years. But in between, I probably made 4 new albums. I just am one of those guys that makes something and I go, it's not that good. And then I move to the next thing, and then whenever I die, they're like, here's Paul's 18 albums he never released. And maybe someone will make some money off of it, or they'll just be, here's a bunch of crap, you know. But I wrote this song a few years back when I was spending some time in Atlanta, actually. I was hanging out with a bunch of guys, a bunch of rock and roll dudes who had just gotten off the road, playing, or I guess on tour with a band called Portugal the Man, and another band, and Jack White. And, you know, if you guys are not familiar with him, he's kind of a legend. So they had some street cred. Yeah, they were good. They were good. And I had just spent all this money and made the Nashville record, and which was Modern Hearts. And I thought, man, I'm gonna take a break and just like start a fake band with some guys in Atlanta, and write a bunch of songs with 5 other people in the room, and just be the lead singer of the group. You know, that'll be nice, right? It's a little pressure. Let's like make some like 10-minute extended jams, and like whenever I show this to any record label, they're gonna be like, this is absolute garbage. We can't sell any of this. That was the point of it, man. It's so much fun. Yeah. But after that batch of songs, there was one that I continued to play, and I actually just tracked it last week with a new group of guys in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at the Hanson Boys studio, man. And so they're singing. It's good whenever you track stuff at their place because they're really good at harmonies, you know. So they can toss that this like superpower harmony on. Damn, who were those? Those amazing women just like crushing it. It's handsome. But yeah, this is a song about being lonely. I'm not lonely anymore. I'm very happy tonight. So just throw that out there. I'm down on my luck. Times are tough. Lately I've been feeling insecure. Yeah, I don't wanna feel like this no more. I know I've had enough. The truth is that I'm just lonely, and the folks around don't seem to care. And all these people, they don't know me. That's my bed in the bed, my bed, my bed into bed, my bed, my bed into cry over me. Why can't you see? Yeah, that I've been feeling insecure. Yeah, I don't wanna feel like this no more. I know that ain't me. The truth is that I'm just lonely, and the folks around don't seem to care. They do not care. And all these people, they don't know me. Now we'll do an easy one. This one's not about anything negative, it's just a fun kind of sing-along song. wrote this one on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Which, whenever you're writing songs on a boat in the middle of the ocean, most of the time they're pretty just easy and fun, you know? But I wrote this one. There's a festival. There's I guess a company here in town that works with bands and artists called Six Man. They do different courses. They do a whole lot of really cool stuff, and I've been friends with them for ages. And this was a time they asked me to go out on one called the Rock Boat. You got some folks that go on it? Yeah.
Right, they put us in the corner.
Yeah, that's how the Rock Boat crew over here.
We're quarantined. Rock by the sea.
So, right, yes. I've rocked that one many times as well over the years. Different bands and everything. Remember the first time we played Rock by the Sea? High Tide Blues. Yeah, we showed up like 5 minutes before the gig started. Beth was freaking out. Oh my God, where are they? Like I think we might have been the last band that night or something. We pulled up 5 minutes before we were supposed to go on. Rock and roll. I think that night we ended up we had played a fraternity house the night before. This was my college rock and roll band when I was, in my early 20s, playing for people that were in their early 20s, and so there was a lot of just like debauchery going on in our gigs, a lot of beer spilled on all of our gear, a lot of teeth knocked out by microphones from drunk girls falling into them and smashing them, a lot of front row nudity. That's a thing that doesn't really happen quite as much anymore. Just saying. A lot more nudity back in those days, I feel like. A lot more girls on the top of shoulders showing stuff off, I don't know, I figured the older I got, I just felt like more of that would happen, but it seems to just, maybe it was me going on the TV show that just sunk it down, But I remember that night, the night before we played this fraternity house, and these guys were complete assholes to us. We showed up, there was nobody at this party, they were just drunk and we got paid, but I remember our drummer almost got into a fight with the guys. So that night we had gotten so ripped, keep in mind we were early 20s, we're like, we're going to steal all of their trophies out of that trophy. The biggest ones, dude, we're stealing the biggest ones. So we broke into their trophy case. We put in our 15-passenger van all their biggest trophies. Drove down to Rock by the Sea the next day. Charlie, who is now one of the main guys, he was a percussion player in Pat McGee band is how I met him, but now he's one of the main guys on that cruise. I remember he opened up the back of our van and we had a cooler, a giant cooler. We had also requested 30 cases of Keystone Lights and 20 hot and ready pizzas from Little Caesars, which was proper college rider. If we play your party, we want 55 cases of Keystone. But we don't even drink that. We want Bud Light, so give us a case of that. So it's just a show. We were idiots, man. But I remember that after that gig we played, when we showed up 10 minutes before, that night we ended up going out to the beach and brought that whole cooler of how many cases of Keystones, and we brought all those trophies and we sat them right down. Is that a picture from that? But I remember we woke up on the beach with that cooler of beer. It was me, Charlie, and all these 4-foot-tall trophies for college athletics, and we just left them on the beach. Man. We just left them out there. So someone woke up the next morning and was like, "What the hell happened here?" We didn't get asked back to play a fraternity. It was all good.
I think it's past the statute of limitations.
Yeah. It's yeah. If any of you guys were Theta Chi's at Tuscaloosa, I apologize. My bad. Many years ago. Now y'all are getting to know me. Yeah. Showing y'all the behind the scenes. But this one was a song that was written on the before the Rock Boat. They got a thing called the 6-Man Sessions, and they invite a handful of artists out to co-write songs with other lead singers of bands that exist in this community. And a lot of these guys I didn't know before being on this boat, but they put us on the Impractical Jokers cruise to write songs. And I didn't know anything about these guys. We were spending a week on a boat with a bunch of comedians. And the only thing I remember was like, there was a lot of booze involved. There was Joey Fatone from Insane. Was for some reason on this cruise, and I thought, what the hell are you doing here, man? And every time I saw him, he was sweating profusely. And at the hot dog bar. And I thought, dude, this is dark, bro. Or singing karaoke to NSYNC songs, which is even darker. I'm sure he's doing great now, but that was a moment where I was like, bro, this is the look. I didn't want to see this, man. You've ruined everything for me. I thought you were a star. We wrote this song on that boat. It's called No, not me and Joey. We wrote this song at the hot dog bar, shirtless, sweating. After we just munched down 4 hot dogs at 4 in the morning after singing NSYNC karaoke. It goes like this. It's a simple song. It's called Stay Home With Me Tonight, and it's pretty much just a glorified Netflix and chill song. So this one was, as soon as the pandemic hit, my old manager was like, this is the song of the year. Pitch it to somebody. I was like, now I'm going to self-sabotage myself again and not say a word about this song. Anyways, I'll start singing. Give me 2 Miller Lights in and I'm just turn into a comedy actor. I can take you anywhere. You've got diamonds in your eyes. Everywhere we go, people stay. So tonight, let's take one for you and I. Why don't we just stay home tonight? Sit back and watch TV. Yeah. Why don't we just stay home and pop some wine? Or kick up our heels, babe, stare into each other's eyes. Stay home with me tonight. Y'all sing it. Stay home with me tonight. Stay home with me tonight. Stay home with me tonight. I could take you and fine dining. I could take you to a roller skating rink. That line is ridiculous. I could take you to your favorite spot in town. I could take you anywhere that you want to be. Tonight, let's take one for you and I. Why don't we just stay home tonight? I sit back and watch TV. Yeah. Why don't we just stay home and pop some wine? Or kick up our heels, babe, and stare into each other's eyes. Stay home with me tonight. 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 Yeah, make some noise out there. Why don't we just stay home tonight? Why don't we just stay home tonight? just stay home tonight? Sit back and watch TV and get high. Why don't we just stay home and pop some wine, or kick up our heels, babe, instead to each other's eyes? Stay home with me tonight. Y'all sing it. Stay home with me tonight. Stay home with me tonight. Stay home with me tonight. Back deck, this is how you go. Stay home with me tonight. Stay home with me tonight. Stay home with me tonight. Stay home. Y'all keep singing that melody. I'll hit harmony. Stay home with me tonight. 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 I can't take you anywhere. You've got diamonds in your eyes. The choir. Let me hit the road, y'all. Got a 15-passenger van just waiting for y'all. Actually, I have a rental car today, so I don't know if you'll be able to fit it out. I haven't done these backyard parties, like I said, in so long. It kind of gives me a little bit more freedom to talk about the songs and just kind of play whatever I want, if that's cool with you guys. So this is a song that I did not write, but I started revisiting. I used to play this one in high school, and I went to the beach with my family, my brother-in-law. They're kind of bored of my own songs, I think. So they're always like, "Man, you know this band or this band?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah. Let me see if I can remember this." And he brought up Ray LaMontagne, and I thought, man, yeah, he's one of my all-time favorites. So this is a song I used to do years ago, and I guess I still do it. Cocaine flame in my bloodstream, sold my coat when I hit Spokane. I bought myself a hard pack of cigarettes in the early morning rain. Lately my hands, they don't feel like mine. My eyes been stoned to some blood. But I held you in my arms one time, lost you just the same. Jolene, I ain't about to go straight. Well, it's too late. I found myself face down in the ditch, booze in my head, blood on my lips, and a picture you holding a picture in the pocket of my blue jeans. Still don't know what love means. Still don't know what love means. Jolene, Jolene, it's been so long since I seen your face. I fell apart of this human race. I'm living out of this here suitcase for way too long. Man needs something he can hold on to. A 9-pound hammer woman like you. I'll be one of them things. Yeah, baby. Jolene, if I ain't about to go stay, but it's too late. I found myself face down in the ditch, booze in my head, blood on my lips, and a picture you holding a picture of me in the pocket of my blue jeans. Still don't know what love, still don't know what love means. Show me. La 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 la. Come on. Anyone can snag another Miller Lite? Maybe a shot of Fireball getting rowdy tonight. Where are the trophies?
On the beach.
I mean, I forgot about that story until you brought it up. I got so many of those that I forget until something pops up. That was pretty outrageous, man. We did some dumb stuff back in those days. That was in High Tide Blues. I had a band called High Tide Blues, and then it was turned into the Grand Magnolias. But we were playing. Yeah, we were doing. I mean, that was 2000. Yeah, 2010-ish. We started that band 2005, like full time, and then we were playing 2005 to 2010, playing pretty much nothing but college towns. We did like Bonnaroo Hangout Festival, a handful of like cool festivals throughout the Southeast. I think we did some stuff in Atlanta too, the Virginia Highlands Fest and stuff. When Dave FM was around, is that what it is? Yeah. We won the contest for Dave FM to play Bonnaroo back in those days. And we were from Alabama and didn't tell anybody. So a lot of the Georgia bands were like, what the crap, those guys? We smoked them, though.
Hey, Paul. Can you do Please Believe Me or Sing Out by any chance?
Yeah, possibly. Jeez, I hadn't played those songs in a
You
while.
can.
I wish I had brought JP with me.
I know.
JP was the other half of those bands. And he's currently in New Orleans right now, hanging out at Jazz Fest with a band that we used to tour with all the time back in those days called the Revivalists, and they never, they never quit, they never broke up. So now they're doing really well, man. So he's down there partying with those guys. But he called me and wanted to get the band back together yesterday. Happens every few years, you know. And he's like, "Wait, that's a lot of work, and we can't just like immediately play Red Rocks. We have to like play a bunch of shitty clubs, and not make any money for a while." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's how it works, dude." He's like, "I don't know. Maybe the real job is cooler." All right. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do a brand new one. This is the reason why this guitar is tuned down a whole step for this song. I just recorded 5 new songs with a buddy of mine. And he goes by the name of, the artist name, Old Sea Brigade. And I'd never heard of him before, but he's currently on tour with this guy named Passenger, who's got a handful of big hits. Actually, whatever hits I don't know, he's doing Gigano Ruins. He's got one hit that's really big, but been keeping up with it, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, people really like Passenger. Gives me hope. He's just one guy with an acoustic guitar, you know. But we wrote these songs together, and this is just kind of a driving song, and I hadn't never played this one live before, so I could. If you guys don't like it, just pretend that you do. Just say that was pretty good, Paul. This is one that's not so much for the radio, just for this is a batch of songs that's more poetic and for like an evening sitting around drinking wine and chilling out. I thought, man, I hadn't ever made a record of those songs. Maybe I'll go there. I'm traveling, sun sits behind me. It's 4:30 in the evening. Didn't feel late when I was leaving. I was hoping you might call me to tell me you miss me. We left it open-ended. So good at pretending, searching for a higher power under this blood-red moon. Wrap my arms around you, here's to wishing for something new. I feel invincible and honest, enough to admit my faults. The days might have darkness, but together we're both better off. I'm searching for a higher power. A new destination, a new way of seeing. The countryside's glowing, revealing its secrets. The snow's covering my tracks, so there's always a new way back. Yeah, there's always a new way back. Yeah, there's always a new way back. Searching for a higher power. With all the stars in the sky, wrap my arms around you if you need a little help getting by. A drop in the ocean, a needle in a thread. You have my devotion, and I won't ever rest. I'm searching for a higher power, a higher power, a higher power. We are not finished yet. Remembering all we have left. Searching for a higher power under this blood-red moon. Wrap my arms around you, Here's tuition for something new. I feel invincible and honest, enough to admit my faults. Days might have darkness, but together we're both better off. Searching for a higher power. It's the first time I've ever played that. I was very nervous. Is that right? I should keep it? You guys messing with me? Second here. That one right there is just it's got a whole lot of strings on it, which was real fun. Just an acoustic guitar with a lot of strings, so didn't have the strings with me this time, but you know, what you gonna do? Well, they come for you, bad boys. I'm glad you guys caught the Cops reference. That's definitely, letting everybody know what decade we were from. This is another new one. I think this might be a song for one of my bands, but I wrote this late night drinking, partying, hanging out with my buddies during the pandemic. So this is a song that just came out for fun. This wasn't like we were trying to do anything. And we've been overthinking everything a lot lately. At least me. And I thought, our time is short. Wouldn't it be nice to just take life as a gift and relax and just kind of enjoy the ride and unwind, And so this is a song about unwinding, but also there's a line in here in the third verse. It's like I can't remember how it goes now, but it's just another new one. I'll have to get into it. There's a line in the third verse that's you can spin your whole life. You can spend your whole life just spinning your wheels, but it ain't gonna happen just by clicking your heels. There ain't no use in future tripping. Future tripping is just thinking about the future, not being present in the moment. I thought, what a trippy word, nice. And then after we do it, we'll do like a wow. It's just like get weird on it. And then the next line says, so slow yourself down, let your worries rest. Soak in every minute, every day you get. Before you breathe out, you gotta breathe in. Yeah, before we breathe out, we gotta breathe in. And that line is talking about just resting. I stole that line while I was painting my dad's office during the pandemic. He had reached out and was like, hey, you want to paint my office? And I was like, I ain't got shit else to do. When are you going to get that real job? Yeah, I'll paint your office, Dad. How much you pay me? $200? Sweet, I'm there, dude, whatever. Ain't no gigs happening right now. I'm a painter. But I really enjoy painting. I mean, not all the time, but like for a few days at a time. I could kind of check out. It kind of felt like meditation or something. So I was, in that point in time, I was just, trying to come to terms with what was happening on the news and the state of the world. And so I was listening to a lot of Brene Brown podcasts. Just like, give me that positive stuff. A lot of Ram Dass and like, Eckhart Tolle. The power of now. Just kind of trying to tap into something a little bit deeper. And there was a line that breathe in before you breathe out line. I kind of ripped from from her because she was at a conference, I guess, in this podcast with another kind of spiritual guru character, and they had just done their early morning conference, I guess, and then after the conference, because people are such fans of her work, she was going to sign autographs and do all this stuff, and the other woman, this other spiritual guru, was like, "What are you doing? We got like the big gig tonight, the main gig tonight. Like I'm going back to my room to rest, before tonight. Like you have to inhale before you exhale, and if you're exhaling all the time, then you don't have the power to, to breathe it out." And I thought, isn't that a great way to put like 2020 and the whole when the world just put us on pause? It's like maybe that was a time for us to just breathe in and think about things in a bigger picture. And as the world has moved on, and we're beyond that, it's easy to forget the lessons that we learned during that time. It's the further along we get, you kind of fall back into normal routine and that kind of stuff. But I thought that year changed me, and I'm sure it changed all you guys, and hopefully for the better. So this is a song about that. It's new, so also if this one sucks, just cheer, and I think it's good. Also, the second verse is a line about a guy named Hurricane Sam. This was in my high tide blues, my early band days, when I used to just be a little bit more free-spirited, where a guy in New Orleans had a VW van and was like, "Hey man, you want to come in and smoke some dope, bro?" I was like, "Absolutely." What do I have to lose here? I'm not going to get kidnapped or murdered. Of course, man. You like tunes, bro? But also just kind of the idea of talking and being free to and open to everyone, because a lot of times you learn lessons from folks that you never expected. And this guy Hurricane Sam, passed me a rip and dropped some knowledge on me. Y'all make some noise out there, go on. Fresh off the Greyhound, New Orleans, making my way to see the riverboat queen, hoping the waves of the Mississippi release me. Your high school Dixie in a paper bag, everybody wants something they ain't had. I'm just looking for a life that's free and easy, to get a little bit tangled, to get a little bit jangled, to get a little bit high. Don't whine. Well, I got a little trunk, made a couple of friends, got stoned with a man in the back of his van. Patch on his jacket said Hurricane Sam. He said there's a little magic in all of us, but if you want to see a kid, you gotta look up. So I let it sink in and we took another pull. I'm tired of walking on a tightrope. Sometimes I wanna just let it all go. I wanna unwind. Yeah, baby. Y'all make some noise out there. You can spend your whole life just spinning your wheels, but it ain't gonna happen just by clicking your heels. There ain't no use in future tripping. So slow yourself down, let your worries rest, soak in every minute, every day you get. Before you breathe out, you gotta breathe in. Yeah, before we breathe out, we gotta breathe ahead. Get a little bit tangled, get a little bit jangled, get a little bit high. I'm tired of walking on a tightrope. Sometimes I wanna just let it all go. I wanna unwind, get a little bit tangled. Y'all dig that one? Keeper? Hey, these are all new, man. Just testing them out. Hell yeah.
Keep coming.
At some point, I'm going to toss a new one out, and you guys are not going to say anything. Like, that's cool. Like, back to, you want to do Unwind again? Actually, this is a new one. That's what, yeah, might as well just keep on throwing them. This one's kind of in the same vein as all these newer tunes. This one I wrote with a buddy of mine who, pandemic, we were writing a whole lot of songs. He had access to this old, like, over 100-year-old church with a big old grand piano, this old piano. And it was pretty quickly, we had it for like a few weeks, and then all of a sudden, people found out about it because in the pandemic it was like very few spots, and all of a sudden I was like, oh man, there's the Alabama Shakes on Jimmy Fallon playing in our church. That's cool. So we only had access before they found out about it. But I wrote this with my buddy Brian. He's in a band called Lumbello. They're a great band if you never heard of them. But we were in a zone. I'd never written songs inside of a church really ever before. And I think just whenever you do that, it's hard to write songs about crap. You know? It's like there's some kind of power in there, no matter whatever you believe in, but it's like you're not going to write songs about boats and dogs and trucks today, dude. Which are all great things. But it's a little bit more like a nod to something up top. You're like, oh, we are nothing. But this was it's a song we started thinking, you know, like I said, this was during the height of all the stuff, and I remember, I guess John Prine had recently just passed, and that made it very real. You know, like when you're heroes and you started seeing folks that it happened. You know, it's like, oh, this is a thing, and crap. We gotta start paying attention, and I think whenever those kind of things come into your life, whenever you're forced to have to look up, and that's when I think you become more in tune with just the purpose of what we're supposed to be here for, and all that stuff. But this is a song about forgiveness, and we wanted to write it because thought, wouldn't it be nice to sing a song every night once again that reminds me, but also reminds everyone else that that's moving forward in life, man. It's forgiving stuff in the back, you know, letting it go, and forgiving yourself. I've been an asshole many times. Hopefully those fraternity brothers forgive me for stealing those trophies. Those bros. Yeah. I haven't brought up that story in ages. I was just a punk, man, lead singer of a rock band. You guys would have hated me or loved me, either one. This guy's wild, man. Naked doing cannonballs and that all the time. What the hell is happening to you? You're never getting invited back here. God, just trash this place, man. Oh gosh. But yeah, forgiveness. Sorry. This is this is one of the most serious songs of the whole set. Talking about butt-naked cannonballs over there. Classic, man. Out of any of the songs that I've written, this is the only one that has ever been covered in a church, and I haven't even released it yet. So maybe that's saying something. I think that was. This one's not about tripping mushrooms or anything. So. Stay cold either way you lose. I will go either way you choose. I could never hold you tight enough, so fly on to the blue sky. You are free as a dove. Forgiveness, don't let the past bind you. Turn that little light on. I pray that it finds you, and you will get it when you least expect it. Sweet forgiveness. Your one day love won't break your heart and meet you just right where you are. It won't ever have to be this hard, so fly on to the blue sky. You are free from the start. Forgiveness, don't let the past bind you. Turn that little light on, and I pray that it finds you, and you'll get it when you least expect it. Sweet forgiveness. And if you leave, I ask one thing. I hope you realize that I always want the best for you, but I always knew I could never get the rest of you into the blue. Forgiveness, don't let the past bind you. Turn that little light on, and I pray that it finds you. You'll get it when you least expect it. Sweet forgiveness, don't let the past bind you. Turn that little light on, and I pray that it finds you. You'll get it when you least expect it. Sweet forgiveness.
Yeah.
How you doing out there? All right. Now that I've just been tossing all kinds of new jams on you. These acoustic sets are fun because I can do a handful of covers that I don't normally ever get to do with the band. With the band, we're rocking like full on Petty and Zeppelin, and I just dance around butt naked cannonball style. I saw that look. It's like, come on. This is a John Prine song, sorry. I'm trying to toss in some comedy, come on. I am an old woman, named after my mother. Old man is another, child is gone. Dreams of life, thunder was desired. Sold house for the band a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from the government. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believing this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, yeah, I had me a cowboy. Wasn't much to look at, just a free rambling man. Yeah, but it was a long time, and no matter how I tried, yeah, the years they just rolled by like a broken down day. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. And just give me one thing that I can hold on to believing this living is just a hard way to go. Flies in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? You make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. You make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believing this living is just a hard way to go. To believing this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
You did John well, buddy.
Man, that's thank you. It's, sometimes it's hard to do those kind of those songs everybody knows. You know? Definitely don't want to screw them up. This is another brand new one that I've also never played before.
Love this.
This is for real, just like no pressure, you know? None of you guys are booking agents or anything like that. Label heads, nothing? We're good? No pressure? I wrote this song with my buddy, his name's Sean McDonald. He's an amazing singer-songwriter. You know, yeah, Sean.
I love Sean.
And it's the first song that we wrote. And halfway through it, he stopped and was like, I'm making your record. We're making a record. And I was like, let's finish the song first, dude. And we wrote a handful of songs, and it cost money to make records, and it was the pandemic, and I had no money to make a record. So I was like, I ain't got no money, dude. If you want to make one, maybe we'll do it. But... So we wrote a handful of songs, and then he got busy making records for people that could pay him. So we can always come back to that. Maybe once that country singer releases that new song. But this is one that we're talking just about. Sometimes can get in your own head a whole lot just about life, and I've been known to. I mean, that was the example of this was another self-sabotage moment where Sean was like, "Hey man, let's make this record," and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something and ruin it." And I've kind of feel like a lot of times I'm that guy and I'm trying to change that. You know, the older I get, I go like, let's just be open-minded and say yes to more things and quit letting yourself ruin it for you. You know, myself is my own worst enemy, and this was a song about that. When I look in the mirror, it's a little bit clearer. The wreckage left behind, a constant barrage of self-sabotage. Yeah, I damn near lost my mind. So give me out of my head. Myself will be the end of me. I am my own worst enemy. Peel me out of my bed. Open my eyes and prophesy. The light will shine through every open door. We are stardust to the core. I guess I never knew before, but I can't say that anymore. Call it my contemplation, call it my contemplation. Yeah, there's no word to define the peak of the mountain, yet eternal fountain that we are all just trying to find. So give me out of my head. Myself will be the end of me. I am my own worst enemy. Peel me out of my bed. Open my eyes and prophesy. The light will shine through every open door. We are stardust to the core. I guess I never knew before, but I can't say that anymore. Or can I just stay up here where it's so crystal clear? I don't wanna come back down, just wanna look around. Get me out of my head. Myself will be the end of me. I am my own worst enemy. Peel me out of my bed. Open my eyes and prophesy. The light will shine through every open door. We are stardust to the core. I guess I never knew before, but I can't say that anymore. Yeah, I can't say that anymore, anymore, anymore. I can't say that anymore, anymore, anymore. I can't say that anymore, anymore. I can't say it anymore, anymore. Can't say it anymore. First time through. Thank you. Saw that pick in there. How we doing out there? Y'all all right? Great, man. I'm hanging out. I'm just like thinking about those old times of Rock by the Sea, man. We're just like up here playing Can't You See by Marshall Tucker. So, gonna tell French. I might remember. If I try to play Marshall Tucker, man, will you guys sing along with me? Y'all gonna have to help me out on these verses for real. I'm gonna take a freight train down at the station door. I don't care where it goes. I'm gonna climb a mountain, the highest mountain low. Gonna jump off, ain't nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman should be doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman should be doing to me? I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall, yeah. I'm gonna crawl inside that. 'Cause my lady now, I mean old woman, Lord, she never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? Yeah. Wish we had a harp. Anyone got a harmonica over here? What that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Y'all take it. All you. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't Do we just start a band? Is that what's happening? Every time I do this, I'm bringing out the flute part. It's a choir of 80 people. It's way cheaper than one flute player. I promise. Hell yeah, man. Ain't Marshall Tucker, man.
Oh, Bonnaroo! We're going to Bonnaroo!
Bonnaroo, right? Oh yeah. Let's see. I only got a handful of tunes left. So you guys want to hear? I got a sad song, and I got some. Maybe we'll do the sad song, and then we'll be positive. Let's get the sad song out of the way because Marshall Tucker was feeling pretty good. I was doing that one in D. I don't know if that's the right key. Is that it? Yeah. All right. This is the. I don't know why I keep playing this song. It's literally the saddest song I've ever written in my entire life.
Oh, geez.
So lame, right? But sometimes I feel like this is one of the songs that over the past decade that continues to touch people around the world. There's people that have lyrics of this song on them and tattooed and all kinds of stuff, and I just feel guilty for not doing it. I know it's not as popular as Can't You See Your Own Bop or something like that, but you know, for the folks that love this song, I feel like I gotta sing it every night, even though it's a heavy, sad song, because sometimes people are going through that, and they need it, you know. So this is a song. The first line of it, I'm stranger than I used to be, and I ripped that off of a lady who approached me at a table one night in New York City, and she was acting a fool, but that line stuck with me, and I thought, wow, aren't we all, you know, a little bit stranger than we used to be? As time moves on, as we continue to stay alive on this planet, things just get stranger and stranger, you know? It's not getting any more normal, that's for sure. So my hope, I say this every night when I do this song, I hope that after tonight, in this moment, now that you know about me stealing trophies and I just gave you a Marshall Tucker cover, that you leave a little bit stranger than you were before you got here. Let's say, you guys are going to want to give me a hug after this song. It's okay. This is a past life right here. So just remember me as the Can't You See Paul. That's the true me. But I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna put the face on. 1, 2, 3. I'm stranger than I used to be. Yeah, I lost my job and my wedding ring. I still got the tattoo where it used to be. It reminds me of you constantly. I've been thinking their love, you've been thinking about us. I've been thinking how hard it's been giving you. I've been sleeping with strangers and filling my cup. Even nothing I do is ever enough. No. Yeah, darling, I'm tired of living with your ghost and walking on wires and trying not to fall. Yeah, my heart is heavy, your voice so cold, and I don't wanna hear it once you were mine. But you're not anymore, and I'm stronger than I used to be. Yeah, at least that's what I'm trying to believe. I'll be done with this time, I'll get over this grief. get all myself back that you stole from me. Yeah, darling, I'm tired of living with your ghost and walking on wires. You try not to fall. Yeah, my heart is heavy, your voice so cold, and I don't wanna hear it once you are mine. You're not anymore. Hey. Oh, 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 yeah. Y'all make some noise up there. Woo! Days I quit seeing your face in all these empty picture frames. You'll be out of my head, you'll be out of my dreams. I'll be young, I'll be bold, I'll be wild, I'll be free. I'll be young, I'll be bold, I'll be wild, I'll be free. Yeah, darling, I'm tired living with your ghost and walking on wires and trying not to fall. Yeah, my heart is heavy, your voice so cold, and I don't wanna hear it once you were mine. But you're not anymore. Once you were mine. But you're not anymore. Once you were mine, but you're not anymore. Any y'all need therapy? We're good. In that chapter of my life, I was writing so many sad songs because that was me, that guy. And my buddies were just like, "You don't need to be playing shows right now. Save that for your apartment. No one needs to hear that shit. Can't you see? Come on." You know, the ebbs and flows of life, you know? I hope I don't ever have to write that stuff again. I won't do it. You learn that lesson once and then you learn it twice or a third time, man. It's just patterns, man. That's my patterns. Just keep doing the same thing, man. I think I'm going to do this one. A beer? Yeah. Sure, yeah.
Hey, Jenny.
Easy opening can. That's my girl.
By the way, make some noise for everyone tonight. Come on, thank you for showing up. Thank you guys for putting this together. This is by far the best backyard house party show I've ever played. We got lights, we got a hot tub, we got folks partying. Come on. We just need trophies to steal.
Let's go steal some.
Whose house should we break into? All right, well, I'm trying to think of what I should do here. I'm kind of running out of songs. I've been playing all the new stuff. But you guys like Unwind? There's a handful of them that might we can revisit.
Wait till you see this trophy. Hold on.
That's the biggest trophy I've ever seen. I don't think we could have put that one in the van, you know? Did you guys steal this from that same frat?
Those frat boys.
It's great. Yeah, I feel like a champion. I feel like a true champion up here. I mean, I'm telling you, I feel like a true champion. This is Dirk Diggler, Boogie Nights, true champion style up here. I haven't played this one since my frat days as well. I'm just going back in time, and it feels like that, man, you know? They blew up the chicken man in Philly last night. And they blew up his hands too. Down on the boardwalk, they're getting ready for a fight. Gonna see what them racket boys can do. Trouble busting in from out of state. DA ain't got no relief. Down on the board, what was that? And again the commission singing on by the skin of his teeth. And baby, everything dies, baby, that's a fact. And maybe everything that dies someday comes back. So put your makeup on, fix your hair pretty face, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Yeah, go! Yeah, yeah. Looking for a job, but it's hard to find. This, oh man, what's that second verse, yo? I haven't done these covers in ages, man. I just feeling like we should go there. What's it? Been looking for a job, but it's hard to find. No, you're looking for a job, but I put my money all away. Well, I got the kind of debts no honest man can pay. So I took what I had from the Central Trust, and I bought us 2 tickets on that Coast City bus. And baby, everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. So put your makeup on, fix your hair pretty, babe, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, I love me, I died, and I love me, I'm cold. But with you, forever I'll stay. And I'm going out, darling, where the sand turns to gold. So put your stockings on, babe, 'cause it might get cold. Hey. Looking for a job, but it's hard to find. Yeah, there's winners and there's losers, and I'm south of the line. Well, I'm tired of ending up on the losing end. Well, I talked to a man last night, gonna do a little favor for him, baby. Everything does, baby, that's a fate. And baby, everything that dies someday comes back. So put your makeup on, fix your hair, pretty babe, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Yeah, baby, put your makeup on, fix your hair, pretty babe. Put your makeup on, fix your hair, pretty babe. Put your makeup on, fix your hair, pretty babe. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Put your makeup on, fix your hair pretty. Put your makeup on, fix your hair pretty. Put your makeup on, fix your hair pretty. And meet me tonight in Atlantic City. I haven't played that one in ages either, man.
Paul,
It's a trophy. Yeah.
can you do so much better?
Ooh, all right, yeah.
The song, I promise.
Can you do so much better? Okay. I didn't expect that. This one's going to be up there.
Go ahead, Sam, put it away.
This is almost like a mandolin. Alright, so I wrote this song in 2015, and I never play it actually. It was one that made the record, and after it made the record, there's a handful of them that you just don't ever play anymore. For some reason, this was the band could never like get it working or something, so I just kind of threw it away. But I guess I'm gonna try to play it tonight. Trying to remember how it goes. Guys, this is just outrageous how high this is. Let me just tune this back down to standard. Anyone got any good jokes or anything? This one time at a band camp. You know what's crazy is when I lived in California, I was actually very close friends with a guy named, an actor by the name of DJ Qualls, who was the skinny guy in that movie. Right? Was he in that one? Or was that Road Trip? Road Trip? Yeah. Who? Huh? Yeah, American Pie. Was he? Cousins in that one? Yeah. What? You hear this? Her cousin is that person.
You sound like that.
And it was nuts hanging out with him. DJ Qualls, what is the one? Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Well, man, he was one of those. He was an actor where like you really couldn't go anywhere without people recognizing him, even though he wasn't like over the top famous. He was just one of the most recognized actors. At least that's what he told me. This is what he told me. I'm just, trying to hang in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why I wrote this song on this high up here. I think this is right. Man, if this sucks, you guys are gonna be let down so hard, man. Like this, like the setup that it's taken. Hey, you got lyrics on there just in case? I'm gonna totally blow this. Hey, worst case scenario, we can always get back to Can't You See and you guys do the flip side.
More time, Brian.
So, I hadn't played this, like I said, I hadn't played this song in years, but when I wrote this, I was coming out of a breakup and I just found somebody new. This is the same girl that broke my heart at Bonnaroo, but I thought, man, isn't it so nice, like whenever you have this thing that you think is so good and then it falls apart, but then down the road there's always someone else there to go, oh my gosh, this makes so much more sense, and it's so much better now that this has unfolded. Although this relationship lasted all of 2 weeks, but during the time it was magic, man. It was very magic. She got a handful of songs out of me. It's been a really tough year. I learned to smoke cigarettes, drink too much, share my bed, say things I regret. It's a part of living, that's a part of coming of age. Yeah, I know I wasn't myself, and I was doing anything to give it away. I'm breaking down these walls, and I'm shaking off these chains. And now that I'm with you, it's so much better, babe. And I'm turning all these lows into glitter, silver, and gold. It's so much better, baby. So much better, baby. So much better, baby. So much better, baby. So much better with you. So tell me to get high. Why don't you tell me with your fuse? 'Cause the light you burn is paradise, and darling, there ain't nothing to lose. Why don't you meet me on the east side and stumble me from your car? I wanna kiss your neck in our favorite booth in the back of the red bar. Well, I'm breaking down these walls and I'm shaking off these chains. And now that I'm with you, it's so much better, babe. And I'm turning off these lows and the glitter, silver, and gold. And it's so much better, babe. So much better, babe. So much better, babe. So much better, babe. So much better with you. You're the only one I want. I'm breaking down these walls and I'm shaking off these chains. Now that I'm with you, it's so much better, babe. And I'm turning off these lows in the glitter, silver, and gold. It's so much better, baby. So much better, babe. So much better, baby. So much better, baby. So much better with you. So much better, baby. It's so much better, baby. And I know it, and I know it, and I know it, and I know you're the only one I want. Bust. That means ultimate rock hardcore show. That being said, that means I don't know if we have time to respring. I might do. Ooh, man, this is interesting. Yeah, let's see what this one says. This means it's a party. It's a party. I guess we're going acapella. Is that cool? I planned this. This is a custom guitar of mine. It's like somebody playing the Grand Ole Opry or something up there. Paul McDonald, yo. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. So much love for putting this stuff on. Make some noise for the best house party of all time. This next one, it's looking like it's just going to be an acoustic zone. The universe is maybe saying it's time to drink some beers and get in that hot tub. Definitely not stealing any trophies tonight. You guys have been way too nice. This is a much cooler gig. But this song right here, I've been closing the set out with this one for a while, and it's about the people you meet along the way, I guess. You know, a lot of these songs are coming from a certain time in my life, but as time moves on and things change, songs morph and they change meanings as well. And I like to think this one's just about the people that you meet along the way, the relationships that you have along the way that get you to the next one, to right here in this exact moment. So this is for all the people in the middle, yeah. Oh, and this is a little bit out of tune, but you know what you're gonna do. At least it's got my name on it. Yeah, life's a little bit out of tune. Yeah. I'm gonna say if you guys want to come on, and then you guys sing back. You go. Come on, come on, come on. And then you guys go. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, you hold me like a cigarette. From the very first hit, you had me all choked up. You had me dizzy in my head. Hold you underneath my tongue. Show you off to everyone. It's just a matter of time. I can feel a hole in, but baby, there's a hole in me too. I'm looking for a late night fix to ease my mind. I'm sure that you can use one too. Yeah, I know it ain't love, it's better than the other. So if you want, come on. Come on, come on, come on. If you want, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Should I wish you me whatever is. Hold me tight like you're passing. Get it, either here tonight. 'Cause it's all we're ever gonna Baby, let your feelings die. Yeah, just let it all out. This is the night time until the sun wakes up and the drugs are gone. I can feel a hole in you, but baby, there's a hole in me too. I'm looking for a late night fix to ease my mind. Sure that you could use one too. Yeah, I know it ain't love, it's better than being alone. So if you want, come on, come on, yo. Come on, come on, come on. If you want to come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. If you want to come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. If you want to come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I can feel a hole. Baby, there's a hole in my heart too. I'm just looking for that late night fix to ease my mind. Sure that you could use one too. I can feel a hole in you, but baby, there's a hole in me too. I'm looking for a late night fix to ease my mind. Sure that you could use one too. Yeah, I know it ain't love, it's better than being alone. So if you want, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. If you want to come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. If you want to come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. If you want to come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Back porch choir sings. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Now we're gonna get louder. We're just gonna keep it going. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, come on, come on. One more time, y'all. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I can feel a hole in you. Baby, there's a hole in my heart too. I'm just looking for that late night fix to ease my mind. I'm sure that you could use one. Thank y'all so much. Let's get in the hot tub. Thank y'all so much for being here. I think that's it now. We're hanging. We're hanging. This is it. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for real. Thank you so much. I could put some on for late night, Jimmy.